Hive Studios for day one of console maintenance. We're here in the control room with my man Dave Rochester from Nashville, Tennessee. The man you call when you need stuff like this.
Rocking the capacitor wizard.
Yeah, we got the capacitor wizard.
We got all these.
Already got a module out. Let's take a look at that.
Oh yeah. They'll change their colors.
So 10 days of console maintenance. You can see here where he took the channel out. For anybody that's into this sort of thing. And we're here. We'll come over and say hi to Peanut since he's here. Peanut came in this morning to do a little bass practice. Here he is with his electric stand-up. Peanut, do you have anything good to say to anybody?
Where's QC? We need quality control in here. I'm sharp.
He's a little sharp. You need a tuner?
You know how impossible this thing's to play if it's not in tune? It's
A little tuner there.
impossible. Yep.
So yeah, just here, scheduled maintenance on the desk. Peanut playing a little bass.
Nice.
That sounds pretty sweet.
Thanks for hooking it up.
You bet, man.
QC.
Let me know if you need anything. I'm here.
Yep, we'll do.
Enjoy. So just getting started here. We'll have some more footage for you as the time progresses. We got a little vibe in the studio. We got the diffuser and a lava lamp like every studio must have, essential equipment. Little boom box. Here, let's take a look while we're here. These are the outboard racks. There's a table in the way so you can't see everything, but you can see we got some outboard gear there. Here's a module close up.
A deconstructed module.
A deconstructed. So these things, see how they're put together with all these different caps and electrical doodads and whatnot. We'll come in here into the machine room. Electrical doodads. This is the patch bay here. Pro Tools interfaces. This is the machine room. These power supplies power the board. You can see there's quite a bit of them. A couple tape machines here, 2-inch tape machines, Studers. Back here to the live room. There's Peanut. And we come back here. This is a little room off to the side. This is where we keep cables, and it's kind of a storage tech area. In this closet we have various microphones. We got SM7 there. Bunch of different things in here. It's all microphones and mic holders and stuff. Tim and Nick have a bunch of guitars back here that I wish they would take home because it's kind of taking up a lot of space. But you can see here we have numerous cables hanging for all different purposes. Yeah. Toolbox back here. What else? Yeah, it's just, you don't really like to come back here. It's just kind of a weird room. It's a little messy in here, but in a real working studio, it's going to be like that. So yeah, this is it. This is the place. So we'll come back. We'll come back when we start tearing this place out, and you get to see the inner workings of the desk in the studio. So moving along, we're starting to take the channels out of the board, as you can see. That's what they look like on the inside. And then you come inside, this is where they go. They plug into these guys here. Back at it today. We got Mike Brady on deck, working on stuff. Dave Rochester,
Working on stuff.
working on stuff. Testing and whatnot.
The whatnot tester.
Hello. And look who it is, showing up to the studio. The world famous Giff and Trip.
Okay.
What's up, Giff? Same shit.
All the colored ones first. And that way any open hole is left is a 220. That's just, to me, that's the easiest way to keep up with it because there's fewer of the colored ones.
Gotcha.
Right?
You remember Giff?
Hey man, how you doing?
It's been a long time.
It's been a while. How you been?
Good, good. Company called Blue Water. We do corporate events. So I'm not here to do the big Cadillac reveal down at one of the sound stages.
Right on.
Yeah. Doing a full overhaul, huh?
Just replacing some bad caps. Continuing down that path.
How many days is this going on?
10.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
This is day 2.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
What's that?
That's the hardest part of it all. Being professional. Bless you.
That's not good.
Just what I want you to do.
Okay.
All right, this has a connector on it. Just make sure that nothing's pulled loose.
Okay.
Make sure everything's kind of, looks to be in decent tight shape. Take this.
Mm-hmm.
You can use this as a stand, but
What was that? Just some sort of lubricant?
yep. And the first one's going to be hard to see because where it is.
Okay.
But can you see that silver rod in there?
No, I don't.
Right, see this thing right here?
Oh,
moving?
yeah,
See
yeah.
it's gliding on that silver rod?
I see it.
So if you go right in between,
here?
right, if you just go in right there
Yeah.
on that silver rod with a little bit of this lube.
And just a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not even hardly squeezing it, right?
And then exercise it a little bit.
Right, back and forth. It may need a little bit more.
Jack it off a little bit.
Yeah, there you go. And then before you put this one back in,
Take the next one.
yeah, and it's actually pulled loose right here.
You want me to hold that while you get the other one?
Well, yeah. I'm gonna hook this up though.
Come around.
Hey, first though, screw the top on that. Always close that back.
Oh, okay.
Because you'll spill it. believe
That's
me.
happened before. I'm imagining.
Right, so that should go about right there,
Okay.
and that keeps it pointed back toward the front.
Okay. You want me to hold this up?
Yep. Oh, I hadn't taken the screws out of the other one. Sorry. If you want to, since they're bigger they're easier to detect, you can put these in here.
Okay.
You just kind of got to grab it and pop up on it.
Okay.
You know, I mean, that kind of stupid shit, you know. It
Oh,
looked
boy.
nice. Rick didn't even... He was in a circumstance where his partner was doing massive amounts of cocaine and coming in the studio at night and taking mics out and selling them. And
Oh,
pawning
shit.
them and
What studio was that?
Well, the studio we had...
That was out here in L.A.?
No. This was in Nashville. When I
Oh,
first moved
okay.
to Nashville. So anyway, long story longer, Donnie and I became partners by basically rebuilding that studio into something worth recording in, right?
Sure.
So we became partners in the biz. So while we were there working on the studio, it was 2 for Tuesday. They played 2 for, you know what 2 for Tuesday is on the radio.
Sure.
So they played a Led Zeppelin song, and then they played another Led Zeppelin song. And I was being facetious because I don't particularly love Led Zeppelin, and Donnie does. So I said, fuck, do we have to hear another fucking Led Zeppelin song? and he goes, and our other partner, Rick, goes, no, Donnie goes, he's the best fucking drummer there ever was. And our other partner goes, yeah, he scared the shit out of me when I played with him. And we went, what did you say? He said, yeah, he scared the shit out of me when I played with him. We went, what the fuck are you talking about? He said, oh, I was playing in this club in Dallas. And he said their very first show in America was in Dallas. And they wanted to go out and party afterwards, so they came out to this club, and we stayed open until 3 in the morning and blah, blah, blah.
This is before they blew up, or?
Yeah, this was their very first concert in the U.S. was in Dallas.
Okay.
The very first one. So they came out to that club. Well, my buddy Rick said he always played with his eyes closed. And he said he didn't pay much attention. People came and went. They had people sit in all the time. It was nothing. So there's just people getting up there to play. You know?
Right.
And he said he played along the first song or two. The guitar player got up. The guy got up and started playing keyboards. And then he said, then the drummer got up there and said, when he kicked that kick drum, he said, my eyes flew wide open.
Who, John Bonham?
Yeah. And he said, it scared the shit out of me. And we're standing there going, you're fucking crazy, man. You're full of shit, you know. And he's going, okay, well, whatever, you know. So I have to show you this. So about a week later or whatever, we're hanging out at the studio, and he goes, oh, we're going to show you something. So here's what he showed us. This is a picture that was a half a page of a newspaper that says, Led Zeppelin visits local club. And there's my buddy Rick playing bass. There's John Bonham and
Let's see that.
and the rest of them. And he said John Paul Jones was over here playing keyboards, playing the organ, and you couldn't see him because he was off the side.
That's a hell of a story.
So he played with Led Zeppelin. How many people can say they played
Not a
with
lot.
Led Zeppelin? That's
Huh.
pretty trippy.
Cool. What are we doing? We're pulling a module out?
Pulling out a module. So in this case, when modules are already out, you can go ahead and unplug the fader, which you've already done on this one.
Okay.
But you just kind of work them back and forth a little bit, like that.
Wow.
And when you pull out the next one, if you're doing it in a situation where you're pulling one out of the middle or whatever, normally what I do is work them out and then put that on my leg.
Gotcha.
And then you can get a hold of the fader wire.
Okay. All right, Dave. Well, what are you gonna have me doing next?
All right, today's job is lube job.
Lubing.
All right, which these are not done, right? These are not done. So you need to start with this pile right here.
Okay. Third pile.
1 through 7.
What does this entail?
So there's two steps to this process.
Talk to me.
So one is.
And what you got there is a
This
lubricant.
this is Teflon
Okay.
lubricant. You hold the can upright, but you bend the tube down like that.
And fill that puppy up.
Just barely squeezing it.
All right.
So there's your Teflon. There's the thing to keep it in because it'll spill it otherwise.
Roger that.
So the top outside row is fairly easy.
Okay.
You're going to hit the hole in the top.
These little doodads. Okay.
And you'll see it go in there. If you hear that noise, you're out.
That noise.
Yep.
Okay.
So you get about 2 hits out of a load on that
Okay.
size switch.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm a Desert Storm veteran, 1991, disabled veteran. And they haven't been really talking much down here in Atlanta about it because, I mean, I've been listening to you for about 14 years. And, you know, Alex, you nailed it on the head. With Dr. Pachenik, I'm 50-50 on that. And I'm more with you on your side, but I feel, I'm asking you the question, because you also think this is a test, and they're testing us to see how we react to these situations? The flu, and we have the coronavirus now?
That's what I think. I think it's a globalist test. That's what I said.
Exactly. And, you know, this is the whole thing that I'm saying, because I worked with some Africans from Sierra Leone.
You know, I like those.
All right, Dave Rochester. So it's Thursday. We've been at it since Monday. What have we done? We recapped, we lubed, we cleaned. Anything else?
Drink coffee.
We drank coffee. And so now we're putting the channels back in.
Yes,
The good channels.
The recapped, repaired,
All right.
re-cleaned. And I've got those right in my way. Who did that?
That's my fault.
Hey, that fell right into place.
Move those suckers over. This side's going back in, as you can see. Got all those in. Oh yeah, it's coming together.
Look, it looks right now that the Democratic Party establishment is again trying to figure out a way to shaft Bernie Sanders. By the way, while
Now Dave got a problem here. As you can see, he's got the master section open here.
Yeah, get some footage. Dave's pissed.
What happened, Dave?
Dave dropped a screw
Oh
in a
boy.
place that's not easily accessible.
Well, that's why you got that magnetized screwdriver, huh?
Well, it's way further down than that, so we're going to have to draw for some bigger guns in here somewhere.
So we did this whole section is done. Capped, lubed, cleaned,
Oh, thank goodness.
the whole deal. And we got this master section
Pull
open.
out the magic weapon.
He's got the magic weapon there. Telescopic dealy bobber with a magnetic tip. They call me the magnetic tip.
I'll give you a magnetic tip. Don't drop your screws down there where you can't get to them.
Yeah, so I go over here to this breaker and I make sure nothing's tripped. These are all good. We don't need these tape decks. And then we come in here into this mic closet. And Nick and Tim got a bunch of guitar cases in here. Kind of clogging up the workspace. So we come over here. All right, here we go, Dave. And then I turn this other on, the one that says machine room. And then it'll fire up.
It's interesting. Play switch. straight up.
The oxes,
Oxygen.
down in zero pan or down all the way.
If we're gonna test them, I'd say turn them all the way up. If not, I'd say turn them all the way down.
Working on this bucket now. This is 41 through 48. Got that to do, so we did all that. Dave's still at it.
Still at it.
Doing his deal.
My bucket has filled up even more.
That's all old caps.
It's a half a shit ton.
Half a shit ton. Mike's still over here doing his deal. Those M&Ms are almost gone.
Yes.
And how long did it take to do that? Oh, about a gallon of M&Ms. So this will be, it came in Monday. Let's see, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. This is day 9, right? Yeah, we've been here 9 days doing this shit.
Well, Sunday was a half day.
Sunday was a half day because of the Super Bowl. But it's still work got done though.
Careful with the bocce.
Coming down to the end here. Getting close. This is, I don't know, we've been here about 10 days, I think. Well, friends, here I am. This is the last one, number 72. So we're going to lube up all these switches. We're going to clean the face. It takes about 20 to 30 minutes to do one module. So you could do the math. This is day 12. Day 12, and I've been at it nonstop, plus some other things. But yeah, my back hurts. Neck is killing me just from being hunched over for 12 days straight. Haven't really had a chance to exercise or really practice yoga, except for teaching. And get a little bit in teaching, but yeah, here we are, coming down to the wire. And now we'll get a rare look behind the board. So you walk down these steps, and we crawl through that little hole. There's Dave back there now. Let's go in there.
Standing on an $8,000 power amp.
Standing on an $8,000 power amp. You're not the first.
51.
Let's see what he's doing back there. He's tweaking. He's calibrating.
52. Stop. There's something wrong with both those meters.
Something wrong with both of those meters?
Yeah, you'll see when you come around. Remember 50, 51?
Yeah, what? 50, 51?
Yeah, 50,
This is behind the board.
51, 52.
51, 52.
So when you say something's wrong with them, what do you mean?
One of them's not very bright. One of them's missing like every 10th segment.
Okay. $53, $54, is that where we are?
I haven't moved you. Okay. Oh. Yes. The loose thing.
Wildcat?
Got Doug Fresh. What's up, Doug Fresh?
That's fresh. Wait, what is that?
It's a camera.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So here I am behind the desk. It's Saturday night, last day of maintenance. Gonna wipe all this dust and shit off these back panels. There's the live room through this dusty window. You'll see that thing fell down during an earthquake. Like some sort of deal. We never fixed it. Oh yeah, this is behind the desk. A couple speakers here that Scotch must have just set in the, I don't know why they're back here. You got Dave over there finishing up.
Finishing up. Knocking it out.
Yeah. This is back where all the speakers are and shit.
All the speakers and shit.
Nobody comes back here if they don't have to. Only if they have to. There's a Big Ten noise. All right, Dave, so what do we got now?
So we just got the D bus sorted out. It was something kind of silly.
Going through there.
That tone going through there. So now I'm going to calibrate the D bus, looking at the audio precision, which is on its side, by the way. And this is D bus.
And so you use that tweaker.
Left. So the number's going up over there.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you can see that.
Too far. Now we'll tweak the right side of the D bus up to +4.
Most people think a tweaker is a crystal meth addict, but we know that this is a tweaker in the audio world.
And
Let's see that
then
tweaker. That's a tweaker, a real tweaker.
we're going to select dynamics. We're going to select the compressor. And we're on the compressor. We're going to turn it on. Our level changed, so we're going to set the VCA for the dynamic to +4 also. So when you switch between the dynamic and the normal signal, there's no level change. Overshot that one just a little bit. So both at +4. I'm going to turn off the dynamic. 3.99.
We working?
Both sides. Close enough for me.
All right. If you like it, I love it. All right. Last day here. Dave's packing up.
Packing up.
Flying out at 2:30. We are donezo. Here's the beautiful desk. All clean and souped up.
Souped up.
Souped up.
It's all souped up.
And with that, here's a clean room. Dave, it was a pleasure having you out. We'll see you next time.
It was good.
Boom. Immaculate. Let's check it. Boom.